everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Happy New Year, everybody. In today's late season matchup, we have two teams who have victory on their minds. It's the Chiefs going up against the Chargers. So for the call of this week's 17 matchup, let's send it out to our broadcast team, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, we are a little less than 10 miles inland from the blue waters of the Pacific Ocean as we greet you from lovely San Diego, California. Tonight, it's the 512th and final game of the regular season, and we've got a good one between the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Diego Chargers. Charles, the lone setback. On 1st and 10, Smith. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. This is the offense we're going to see coming up in this one, and Travis Kelce will be key.
What a tremendous weapon he is, especially in the red zone. Knows how to find the end zone when running his routes.
The ground. It's the first carry here for Jamal Charles. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Time quickly to look at the Chargers defense.
I've always loved Brandon Mebane. From the time I watched him play in college through many, many productive years in the NFL, one of the best defensive tackles in the game.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And it's complete to Kelce. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Good use of the pass there to pick up the 1st down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
First down carry here for Charles. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Charles. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3. Play fake for Charles. Now Smith. They complete it to Hill. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. It's a gain of 24 that time. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal.
And they pick up a 1st down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. A shotgun snap for Smith. And, oh, he's going to be hit and driven into the turf. Joey Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Way back at the 17 now after the loss. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Smith. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
So it's our visitors who make the first dent in the scoreboard as they get 3 here on the initial drive of the ball game.
Yeah, it's hard to say who actually won that opening drive. On the one hand, anytime you can come in as a road team and get an early lead, you're going to be thrilled. But at the same time, to have the ball as deep in enemy territory as they did and come away with only 3, that's got to be a little bit of a disappointment.
They come out here in the eye. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. One receiver left, that's Allen. A 1st down throw here for Rivers. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. Time to get a glance at the offensive starters, and one of those isn't J.J. Watt, but it's Derek Watt that we talk about.
Nothing wrong with being little bro here. A starting fullback at the University of Wisconsin. Not many teams are utilizing this position in the NFL, but he fits perfectly. Will be a great lead blocker and can catch the ball out of the backfield.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. And a glance now at the Chiefs' defense.
Justin Houston is truly one of the elite pass rushers in the league. Knows how to get to the quarterback with a variety of moves.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Play clock winding down. Throwing, Rivers. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, That doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
6 yards here to go for the offense on second down. They come out here in the eye. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Smith going to turn and give to Charles. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And brought down there by a pair of Chargers on the stop. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
From the gun on third down, Smith. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. So here's Dustin Colquitt now to punt this away for the Chiefs. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the San Diego offense as they get set to see what they can do here. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Rivers on first down. Going underneath for Gordon. And down he'll go at the 25. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Second down to the offense needing 5 yards. Now the handoff comes to Gordon, and they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. A 3-yard pickup on second and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on third and a little more than a yard. So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense. They come up in an offset eye. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football, and they've got it here with a first down. One man in the backfield is Gordon. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll get the football here. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll try to throw here. Rivers. Hunter Henry brings it in. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Now a play fake here on first down. And oh, what a catch there by Allen. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. And what a grab. That's one, Charles, it kind of leaves you and I speechless up here in the booth.
We used to think we'd see these types of catches once a season. Now I feel like we're seeing them once a game.
Back to the ground now with Gordon. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. The play clock's running down. 2nd down, Rivers. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's brought down. 15 yards there on the catch and run. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
When it's well executed, a wide receiver screen can often be a thing of beauty, but so many things have to go right in order to complete it. Blocking out in front, timing of the quarterback with the receiver, and oftentimes everything gets set, and guess what? They drop the football.
They'll try the right side this time here with Gordon. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. And this seemingly endless drive continues. And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. Now Rivers. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. So now on 4th down, on comes Josh Lambo and the field goal unit for the Chargers. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
They'll start the drive with Jamal Charles. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
And there's a completion to Travis Kelsey. I think he's starting to come into his own as a tight end and as a player, and that makes his quarterback, Alex Smith, really happy.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Smith will hand it off here to Charles. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
They'll keep it on the ground with Charles again. And some room to maneuver. Sheds a 2nd man.
He's building up some momentum, isn't he?
Smart approach there, using the run to pick up the first. That was a defensive setup they prepared for this week, knowing that keeping it on the ground was the best way to attack it.
And that means also that they're able to read them pretty well. All the things they prepared for, when they get to the line of scrimmage, they see it in pre-snap recognition and know exactly how to attack based on their planning and preparation.
First down, it's Smith. They complete it to Hill. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 2nd down, Jamal Charles. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
It's not always as straight as that team wanted it more than the other, but on that play, it actually was true. They were faster to the ball.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
Well, they were in the red zone, and they needed a first down. Was it a surprise to you that they went to the tight end?
Not at all. I thought, though, the defense might put a little more pressure on him, but still able to complete it. Here's Smith. That's caught at the 2. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Chris Conley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are in for 6. And he's able to put it through. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. On the return, it's Niall Davis. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
One receiver left, that's Allen.
17, guys. Check him out.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, San Diego. Travis Wes Benjamin as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They begin the drive with Charles. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. One man in the backfield is Gordon. Now Rivers. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
Hey, Rocket, switch. Alpha! Switch.
They go play action here on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. Benjamin with it over the middle. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Rivers on first down. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he's brought down. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And it'll give the Chargers a first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender. And that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
One man in the backfield is Gordon. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Second down, Rivers. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
So they're operating in the red zone. Time running out here on the play clock. Now Gordon on first down. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that was a good job by the defense swarming to the football. And you know it's no cinch that you're going to be able to get the ball into the end zone against them. They're number 2 against the run. So what's an offensive coordinator to do? Check your playlist.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys at the cornerback position.
Throwing Rivers. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Lambeau will put this one through, and they will take the lead at 13-10. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Corey Liggett makes the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And now it's 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Melvin Ingram in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Taken in at the 11. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Out comes the San Diego offense as they get set to see what they can do here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Well, in that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Ready. 180. 12.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Rivers. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Here's Drew Kaiser now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On first down, Smith. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make it a 2nd down. And we're back now in Mission Valley and San Diego. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Six yards to go here on 2nd down. Charles, the lone setback. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
There's so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day. Get the blocker away and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
The offense staring at a 3rd and 12 here. Throwing is Smith. Screen pass to Charles. And he's got some space here. A big play there on the screen pass. 34 yards.
A well-executed screen pass means the offensive line has bluffed the defenders. They make them think that they can just get through and get to the quarterback. Instead, they're setting them up. Little screen pass, lofted over them, and now they're in front, and they get downfield for big yardage when they do it right.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Now it's Smith. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
On first down, it's Smith. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
Now a give, right side, Charles. And an alley to run. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They come out here in the eye. Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. And this is going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it off to Jamal Charles there. And it's 4th down.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
And this one hits the crossbar, and it's no good. Oh, by the slimmest of margins, they're unable to tie this game. So this game's had a little bit of everything. Here's another little something. A potential game-tying 4th quarter field goal that winds up hitting iron.
And there's always a chance that it's going to hit and bank itself in, but no such luck that time. And that's a body blow right there.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On 1st and 10, Rivers. And this one's incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
They come up in an offset eye. On 2nd down, Rivers again. And this complete to Henry over the middle. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. To throw, Rivers. Going deep here for Allen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And now here comes Kansas City. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he stopped immediately there. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on 3rd down.
Pass situation.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And Lambeau will put this one through. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
And now here comes Kansas City. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
8 yards to go here on 2nd down. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. They'll let their receiver run it out of the Wildcat. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Third down and 4. They'll come out in the pistol. Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the says this will be incomplete.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And this will be taken at the 13. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. Charles, the low setback. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. Second and 10, Smith again. It's a gain of 7, and just like that, it's 3rd down. So here we go, a 3rd down after the 2nd down pass completion. A shotgun snap for Smith. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the 1st. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key 1st down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Smith. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. And give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Melvin Ingram in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. He'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's brought down after a good gain. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And they're definitely showing blitz here. They come out here in the eye. So now it's 1st and goal. They'll let Charles try and get him in. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Shift together here from the D-line. Another shot here for Charles. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Jamal Charles with time running out. And now if the Chiefs hit the PAT, they will take the lead. And he knocks it through. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Brandon Oliver now on the return. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From San Diego, so long and good night, everybody.